Cyberbullying is a huge problem with our students in a population that is always plugged in. Our students are constantly communicating whether it is positive or not. For these reasons, cyberbullying has become a huge issue. According to bullyingstatistics.org, there are many statistics on bullying and suicide. Suicide is the third leading cause of death among young people, resulting in about 4,400 deaths per year. For every suicide among young people, there are at least 100 suicide attempts. Over 14% of high school students have considered suicide, and almost 7% have attempted it. Bully victims are between 2 to 9 times more likely to consider suicide than non-victims, according to studies done by Yale University. A study in Britain found that at least half of suicide among young people are related to bullying. 10 to 14-year-old girls may be at an even higher risk for suicide, according to the study done at Yale University. According to statistics reported by ABC News, nearly 30% of students are either bullies or victims of bullying, and 160,000 kids stay home from school every day due to fear of bullying. For these alarming statistics, many states have created laws to address bullying, which also cover cyberbullying. According to StopBullying.gov, California law on bullying covers anyone under a disability, gender, gender identity, gender expression, nationality, race or ethnicity, religion, and sexual orientation. Schools that receive federal funding are required by federal law to address discrimination on a number of different personal characteristics, which can be found on their website under many different categories. So what can teachers do about cyberbullying? Schools are struggling to create policies that deal with cyberbullying and the use of cell phones at schools. Experts say that banning technology is not the answer, but rather teaching kids to be good digital citizens. When schools adopt codes of conduct, they should apply to an activity in or out of school, and they should set the consequences up front. The notion that home and school are two different places no longer exists in the minds of our kids today. The first step is to take it seriously, says Michelle Boykins, the Director of Communications for Marketing for the National Crime Prevention Council. The next steps are to recognize the signs and to ask students to report it. After that, you should encourage the student to not erase the evidence, and then find the correct response for bullying, which is not always punishment, but could also be something such as counseling. And then finally, you should get the parents involved, and you should encourage them to be a part of students' online lives. As teachers, it is our responsibility to expose our students to both the benefits and the dark sides of technology. I hope that my presentation on cyberbullying has been insightful and helpful to you as a teacher.